Welcome to Shopfloor. This is the Shopfloor control management system. This is what you will use to manage and supervise your production. It runs in any web browser, however we prefer Google Chrome. If you look at the screen, you can see that it's got a very simple to follow layout, and this is the dashboard. The two red boxes represent off standards or non-productive work time. On the left-hand side, you have off standards that are related to supervisor issues, and on the right side, you have off standards related to machine or location issues. In the middle, this is where you will find people who are waiting for off-standard approval. Approval can be made either from this web browser or from the actual tablet itself by scanning a supervisor badge. Below, you have all of the users who are either currently signed in or who have been working today and what their production stats are. And of course, you can click on any one of these users and get to more details. If we look at the menu items, we have live production, manage, which is to add or change data in the system, and tools, which is generally related to basics about running the system, settings, and different things like that. We also have a help menu, which gives you access to our support and our help training documents. You have a search window where you can simply type in any string of characters to search for something. So if I type in 003, the system will search for anything with those numbers or characters in it. In this case, there's 2 work orders, and there are lots and lots of bundles. And you can click on any one of these to see more information. If we come down here, we have different pieces of information that we can look at. Work orders. This will show you all the work orders in the system and an overview. We can toggle different columns here and look at WIP columns or miscellaneous columns. And we can also click and go into an actual work order to see more details. The details will show you each of the operations and the production for each operation. We can look at your units and see all of your bundles and the production related to the bundles. Of course, details about it. You can also go to your to-do list and look at what's been done and what needs to be completed. We can click on one of the bundles and see the details related to that specific bundle, including looking at the transactions. Live production, we have locations, which give you production information and off-standard information related to the actual location or machines. We can look at this information by date or by date interval. Most of our screens can be sorted in the same way. So in this case, we'll go ahead and sort this for the month of November. And this will show you all of your machines or locations and their uptime, for example, over the month. By being able to do this, it's an easy way to spot problems or to deal with recurring problems. We have other pieces of information such as off standards. So this is a way for you to sort your production by off standard. Users allow you to look at all of your users in the system. You can click on a specific user and look at the details about that user's production today. Here on the left-hand side, it shows you an overview of everything they've done, and the bubbles show you where their current status is: efficiency, uptime, and quality. Below, you can look at the production, or you can go into the individual transactions. This is also where you would come to if you're a supervisor with admin privileges to modify. And if I click modify, you can change any aspect of the information. Under live production, we can also look at operations. This will show you all of the operations which have been running today, or you can pick a specific date if you'd like. Then you can expand it and see who is working on that operation. You can also look at that person's skills, and this will actually look at this person's skills over the last 2 months to see everything else that they can do in the plant. You can also look at other users with skills, and this will show you other people who are capable of doing this job. We can go to live production and targets. Now, this is something that supervisors and management tend to use to get a quick overview of what's going on in the plant. There are hundreds of different ways to sort this information and show graphs the way that you may need to see. In this case, I'm going to give you an example. This is a common screen that we use in production to show teams their goals and what their actual production is. In this case, the yellow steps are the actual goals, and this is every 30 minutes. The green line represents how much production they had in relation to the goal. The blue line represents their overall on-standard efficiency. All of these sorting options can be used to show information in different ways. So if I want to look at the teams and all of the teams, this is going to show me each of the teams and what their production information looks like. And I can hide the ones that I don't want to see just by clicking on it. The Manage screen is generally used to add or change information in the system. This is something that we will go over in a separate video. Tools are generally for maintenance or management type things like timekeep. Timekeep allows you to clock in and clock out people from the computer. So if you have office staff that need to clock in and clock out of the system, this is the way that they can do that. You can also use this to be able to clock out an operator who forgot to clock out. So if somebody left and you're not sure where they were working, you can simply come here, bring up their name, and clock them out of the system. And then our help screen allows you to access our help documents, app documents, and other information.